got Hydro Dog on the job. But we'll bother with that. Let's see, is that thing open? Daniel Connor Hydroarmor Systems. We do basement waterproofing and structural repair to all foundations. I found this shirt in my closet. Now, if you look at some of my old videos, I'm wearing this shirt. So this shirt is like... Forget that this shit is going on, and then when I'm trying to edit this thing, I got all the boards going up. You see here? But then it makes it sound more exciting. I'm gonna leave this in, because that's what happens. You know, when I do this shit. I just want to knock this out real quick. Okay, so I found this in the closet, and you'll see it in some of my old videos, and I don't know why this thing has lasted. It's a little bit worn, but not much. So 15 years, and look, it's worn, but you know, not bad. So this is the beginning of the job. And we got Hydro Dog here. And look at him. Look at him, he's fat. Fat dog. Fat dog. Now this was one of those things that people, you know, have issues for many years. They put like one of these cold things in here. Some things never change, you know, he's still jumping on. This was underneath a parquet floor. This is Hydro Dog. We'll be going home in a little bit. We got water out here because it is raining out today. 8. And then Hydro Dog wants to go home. Then you've got 8 inches. We got Hydro Dog here. And look at him. Look at him. He's fat. Fat dog. Fat dog. Now this was one of those things that people, you know, have issues for many years. They put like one of these cold things in here. Some things never change, you know, he's still jumping on. If you're gonna do waterproofing and you want to make some money, sometimes it's the little things that matter. I use Hilti jackhammers. Hilti jackhammers are 10 times faster than your ordinary lashes or Makitas. And so you get the jobs done faster. It's like one of my guys is using the Hilti. On another job, another company might have to have 2 Makitas to get the job broken out at the same time. And that would be 2 guys. These are about 30 bucks each. I tell everybody, you go to the bottom of the footer, and this is the bottom of the footer. If you didn't go to the bottom of the footer and you were up here, this water would still sit here and it wouldn't relieve the pressure. Okay? So, we're going to go outside a minute. Time is money, manpower is money, tools are money. Fat dog can't get upstairs. We're just going to run outside for a minute. Fat dog can't get up the stairs. I want to go over vehicles.
Sorry.
When you're going to do an outside job, rent the machine for a week. What the fuck was that? You rent the machine for a week. A week usually goes from I want to go over vehicles.
Sorry.
Good to have a trailer. These are the kind of dump trucks that I use. If you want to do jobs quickly, efficiently, you should have like a van for your guys and tools. On almost all jobs, you got that one guy where you're doing a job and you need to go to Home Depot. When you think about how much money that costs, let's say you're paying a guy $300 a day. About half a day he's got to be off that job, and in that half a day he doesn't do the work that he should be doing, so you could actually lose a whole day. So if you got a van, you got all those kind of extra things in the van that somebody might have to go to Home Depot. One of those little things that you forget, or if you break something. What are you doing in a row? Get over here. Get over here. You got cars coming. What's the matter with you? Take your hind. All my shit's paid off. That's paid off. That's paid off. Oh, that's my car. That's paid off. When you got a trailer and you got a dump truck, like this is a, 150-foot job, you can take the whole thing out at the same time. You don't have to keep going back and forth. If you have the right tools, you can save time. If you don't have to go to Home Depot, if that one guy is off the job, you're missing him for that amount of work. He could have been doing more work, and you might have gotten that job done one day earlier. So if you got that job done one day earlier, then you could schedule another job for the next day, and now you're making more money. The little things matter when you're doing repetitive kind of work, basement waterproofing, the right tools, the right guys, the right vehicles. You have to have the kind of marketing where you get that many jobs coming in. All right, so my dump truck, trailer, van. I'm only taking my car because my pickup is broken. So now look at the shirt, isn't it beautiful? A little worn on the elbows, but it's still hanging in there, like me and him. All right, fat dog, come on. Okay, I'm just doing a selfie on this, as you can see. My guys all have green cards, by the way, but it's not gonna matter anymore, right? This concrete's not finished. It's basically a rough float. Let it cure up a little bit, and then you come back and finish floating. I was wondering what the hell they're saying. Now you see this discharge line? I don't like them when they come out of the top of the sump pump pit. What I like to do is have them go through the sides. Oh, hey, what's happening? Okay, I got my cameraman back now. All right, I'm on this job and whatever. It's just a simple job to me because I'm showing you how we do jobs and how they should be done. When you have somebody do a job for you, what you want to look for is the little stuff. Like you want to have your drainage board cut nice and all of the same height. This is how wide the concrete is because you're 10 inches beyond the footer. Now when you have a job done, or if you have bought a house and you have cut some kind of a system in there that's not working, anytime I go into a job that's not working and I have to redo it, when I see the concrete that wide, I know the job is not done right. If it's not wide enough, then it's not deep enough. This is how we put the sump pump pits in. I don't like to have the pipes coming out of the top of the sump pump pit. So they'll go through the side. Now you see that this no discharge line coming up here. It goes through the sump pump pit and it'll run all the way down in the trench, over across to over here. This line comes underneath the trench all the way over to that pit. It's teed into the one line and the one line goes out. You never have your pipe go from one pump into the other because then you burn out the other pump. We got to put those steps back. I think this is going to be like a video to show people or show guys if they want to be a waterproofing crew, this is the kind of work that you need to do. What the hell are we got on here? That's a foam. That's what that is. Okay, terrific. One thing about waterproofing, which is why I went into it back in the 90s, I used to flip houses and do some high-end design work, but anyway, it's because when you're a young man, you want to be a carpenter, you want to work outside until it's raining, and then it's like 5 degrees out, and then it's like 110. So I tell people that this is the most perfect industry to get in. It's always inside. It's wintertime, and you're fairly warm in here. If it's raining out, you're inside and it's dry. If it's hot out, usually they have air conditioning on and it's cooler in the basement. So it's a great industry. So that's that. That's this job. As far as I'm concerned, it's done. And whatever. I never do this, but maybe I'll get my homeowners on here and show you how happy they are. I rarely do that. All right, so Dan O'Connor, and I'm here with my homeowner, and I'm going to be doing this more often, and just so that you guys can get an idea of how my homeowners feel.
We were having problems with the water leaking in constantly, especially during rainstorms. So we had him come in, and his guys have been really good and courteous and helpful, and didn't mind us coming down and take pictures. It's a very professional job. They did it the right way. They got out far from the footer and dug down and put in the pipe. and put in gravel, and we're doing a 2 sump system. So the pumps are done very well, and we're going to be really happy with it when we're done, that's for sure.
How many estimates did you get?
We got 5 estimates, and he was the best estimate. Not necessarily the cheapest, but the best, because he had videos to watch online. I could understand that how he does his systems. And I was very pleased with how he does his systems based on his online presence.
I know what we're supposed to do. I say what we're supposed to do, and then we do it. Where to put it? Oh, customer gave me a tip. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? How often does that happen? That's a beautiful thing. So that's a happy customer. And you get a tip. Makes me feel like I'm doing my job. And you know what? I'm not giving it to the guys. Keep it.
Go for you.
All right, okay, terrific. That's it. Thanks, guys. Now the dust was sold to farmers because lime dust, Hydro Dog is making a mess. The outside and you have the inside. Look around on the outside of your house. And if you've got horizontal cracks, that is what's causing the lateral pressure. And Hydro Dog just took a piss. You did an exterior system. There's going to be about hydrostatic pressure is the weight of the water. It has the result been fixed, but the cause also. Since when the building was built new. We've got Hydro Dog here supervising the entire project. I've shown you what the inside looks like.